Hello, this video is all about the introduction to PLC. That is one of the topic just it was remained in the last lecture. Now this is the need for PLC. Hardware panels are there in the industry, but it is very time consuming to wire, debug and change it. So we require to have one of the solid state type of devices which should not be mechanical, easy to modify input and output devices. It must be programmable and it must be able to function in an industrial environment. Now this is the introduction. Programmable logic controller of PLC. The short form of PLC, that is a short form of a programmable logic controller, is a specialized computer used to control machines and processes. That means this will control the machine. Different type of machines are there in industry and processes. It uses programmable memory to store the instruction. That means it is programmable. You can program it. You can do certain type of functions like on off control, timing, counting, sequencing, arithmetic and data handling. So many things are possible with PLC. Now what type of advantages are there? Why we require to have PLC and what type of advantages? So first advantages you can see on the slide, that is flexible. The faster response time. That means you can switch it very frequently. You can use it within a small consuming time. Less and simple power wiring. That means a very small amount of wirings are required. Solid state, no moving parts, so the reliability is more. Modular design, easy to repair and expand. Handles much more complicated system as compared to other wire system. Sophisticated instruction sets are available. That means the instruction sets are available. You can program whatever you want to. Allows for diagnostic, easy to troubleshoot. That means debugging is very easy. If you want to modify it, you can do it easily. It is also less expensive. Now this is the architecture. That means there is a memory segment, there is input output, there is a central processing unit CPU, and it is controlled with address bus, data bus and control bus. The structure of a PLC is based on the same principle as those employed in the computer architecture. So this is actually, you can call it a block diagram. So here you can see that input modules are there, output modules are there, CPU and memory, where memory consists of programs and data, and everywhere you require to have power supply. That means you need to have some certain isolation. It may be of optical, it may be of transformer base. You can connect input device, you can connect output device, you can program it, and that comes with the power supply. Now PLC operating cycle. Now how PLC works. Now each operating cycle, the controller examines the status of input devices. That means whatever the input devices are connected, it every time scans it, executes the user program and changes outputs accordingly. That means once you change this input device such as a push button, if the switch is pushed, you can continuously monitoring the input devices and you can continuously change the output devices accordingly. That means if you are pushing a button and you want to on the motor, you can directly, which requires less time. The completion of one cycle of this sequence is called scan. That means the red circle, you can see that red circle is little bit with the yellow one. Now yellow one where the input output has been scanned, and the red circle is to program the scan. The scan time is the time required for one full cycle, provides a measure of the speed of response of the PLC. Now this is PLC ladder logic diagram. Actually we are using certain type of instruction. You can go for ladder logic diagram in industry. In industry, many people are using ladder diagram only. Nobody goes for the instruction. But in your syllabus, the ladder diagram is not been written, but you can have certain idea. You can see the switches and the switches of input type, output type. So I is been written, that is input. O is been written, that is output. That means O is connected to motor, I is connected to different types of switches like pressure switch, temperature switch, manual push button, etc. Thank you.